this is definitely not the man I fell in love with.
Well, this was going to be a very short video, but so in this episode here, this is the last time we see Carlos and Valentine together. Valentine has asked Carlos to bring him some of his last remaining bits that he left behind before he flies back today based on the show. And the day that he's flying back is the day they were supposed to be getting married. In case you forgot, the reason why they're not getting married is because Carlos, well, he decided to be friends with a woman that he had feelings for over his own partner. So the moral of the story is that Valentine did not want Michelle to be invited to their wedding. He didn't even want to meet her because at the end of the day, this is someone that Carlos admitted he had an emotional connection with. And I believe the timeline kind of made it seem as if he had an emotional connection around the same time him and Valentine were getting to know each other, shall I say. But either way though, it's more than enough for Valentine to be like, you know what? I can't have a wedding with you bringing someone that you actually had feelings for. Someone that you actually wanted to be with. And the only reason why you're not with that person is because they rejected you. But as you saw in this scene right here, Carlos being Carlos, as you can see here, feeling sorry for himself, talking about how Valentine isn't the man that he met. Hold on a minute. But last season, you was the one who was having hissy fits about Valentine being near other men. You made it abundantly clear that you didn't want to share him with nobody else. That's why you never wanted to have a third person in your relationship. But you're saying that Valentine is the one that has changed. He's not the person that you met. The biggest problem with Carlos is that Carlos has a problem with self-accountability. The matter of fact is, if the shoe had been on the other foot, we know 100% Carlos would have never accepted Valentine allowing to bring someone to their wedding that he was with before or had some sort of feelings towards previously, especially if the reason why it didn't work out that person because that person didn't want to be with them. So he can sit there and talk about how Valentine's this, Valentine's that, but in reality, the only person that has changed, or at least is a hypocrite, is you, Carlos. Now, I ain't saying that Valentine's a saint. Don't get it twisted. But the matter of fact is, you need to get over the fact that you chose a woman that doesn't want to be with you for a man that you were supposed to marry. But hey, man, the way I see it, this is all worked out in the best way because really and truly, Carlos and Valentine definitely were never a match. All they ever did was argue and bicker. They never got along with anything. I mean, they said in the very first episode of them being back in this season, each time we see each other, we always end up in arguments. With that being said, let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.